Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz. Ryan Righteous, SEANTANA, DJ Jeremiah. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's Trackstarz Radio Live. How y'all doing today?
Just changed the whole name of the show.
That's always been what it is.
Trackstarz Radio Live?
Trackstarz Radio Live.
Okay.
Trackstarz Radio Live. Like,
okay.
We're live now.
It sounded like the whole name, though.
We got live radio shows that are actually playing us in different cities right now, so we're live.
Okay.
Yeah. You get it? Yeah. But the hottest radio show in the face of the planet, I will say that, Christian hip-hop all day long, man, and we are back. I would be remiss if I didn't start off this show by thanking everybody who lent support to Trackstarz to help us get the BET, because we were in a very dark place. We should have had Loso with us. We should have had Loso with us. He's been talking about trying to get out to the West Coast. We should have had you with us, bro. We looked at your schedule. Rick Sincere actually was like, yo, send Loso plane ticket, man. But we knew we saw your schedule. We saw your schedule. So we got picked for BET 3 days before the actual event. So our Trackstarz followers, supporters, and family helped us raise $3,000 to get us plane tickets to get out there. So Rick Sincere was like, yo, we got an extra spot. Let's take Los. And I was like, well, I looked at his schedule. He's in either Chicago or somewhere you were last week. Where?
Miami.
Miami, yeah. So, but shout out to you, man. You back in Atlanta, coming fresh off the stage last night at City Takers. It was awesome. Ryan was in the room too. We recorded the performance, man. How you been?
I've been good, man. Been good. Just like you said, just grinding pretty much a show every week. You know, in the midst of having battles drop and then writing for other battles, and then I got an EP. It's pretty much done. Just one more track to be recorded. I already got the track listing, got the graphics for it. So all that, just trying to make sure that everything is coming after one another. So
because you spoke about that, we had an early question from someone on Facebook. They wanted to know, what lane do you feel is more important for you, the battle rap lane or becoming an artist that has great content, albums, just a legendary artist? Like, which lane is more important to you?
Man, I think what's more important to the I don't even know if I'll be able to answer that question. So for me, I want to integrate both of them. You know what I'm saying? I want both of them to kind of like feed off of each other. So when a battle comes out, my music does better. When the music comes out, people check out my battles. I would say though, what I'm doing with battle rap is just second to none. Like, I mean, I didn't even believe that what's going on now. And I remember the first time I came up here, I just started battling. And I think you even asked me. You was just like, man, how far can a Christian battler? And like the fact that like my name's is being mentioned among other people. It's just a testimony to like what the Lord is doing. So I think battle rap will probably be a little more important, just because of what I'm seeing, like the fruit I'm seeing afterwards. So.
And then also because you're going into a dark place and you're forcing them to listen. They're not necessarily going to pick up an album and listen to Christian hip hop and just label that, but they have no choice but to listen to you. And so when we watch your battles, we see that 100,000 people are checking out the battle within the first weekend it drops. And that's important because we know not all of them are Christians. So when they see it, it's like, man, it's an eye-opener. So it's really dope. Really dope.
Yeah, man. Yo, so what's been the feeling so far that you've been feeling? As you're progressing, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling well, man. Like, I think the support that I've definitely been receiving from first and foremost the body of Christ, has been it's split. I always get friction, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I don't think you should even be there, type of thing. But for the most part, though, I think a lot of people definitely support, and the countless of messages that I get from Christians just saying, man, keep doing what you're doing. It helps me along the way, because you got to think about it. On the flip side, just from the battle rap culture, sometimes it's like, man, bro, you're wag. We don't want to hear that. Shut up, Sharif. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I think just as I keep progressing, man, I know that the higher the platform, the less tolerant people become. Like, they just kind of like, if you just jack up one time, like it's kind of like we want to knock you down. But nonetheless, man, I do have a good core group of people around me that keep me level-headed and even, especially you guys. Always showing support, man. It helps me along the way. So I'm feeling well, man.
When you hopped on the scene, did you come in with a purpose? Like, I'm coming into this battle rap for a specific purpose. Did you have one?
No, I didn't. And I could easily say, yeah, man. I knew I was destined to do this type of thing. Nah, I didn't. My first one, I only did it as to check off on a bucket list, because I was doing spoken word. And a lot of people were just like, man, your poems kind of have mannerisms of that of a battle rapper, so we think you'll be cool. You'll kind of translate well over there. So I was like, all right. I'll check it out. So I saw about this tryout at this league in Tampa, and I was like, all right, cool, let me go and check it out. And after my first battle, it was received so well. Now, I knew what I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't know what kind of residual impact that would have.
Yeah.
And, man, once that translated on cam, it was a wrap. And so after that, I had no, like, I almost felt like this intrinsic calling. Like, I had no other choice but to go ahead and keep doing it. So now, definitely, you know, I like, there's a purpose that I'm kind of, like, motivated by. This is, like, this motivation that's within me, like, kind of like, hey, you know, and I get all the time, like, the question is like, man, can you tell us some salvation stories? And I was like, look, I'll be honest, like, I don't have one.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you, like, yeah, everybody just fell on their face as soon as my third round was done, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't. Like, that's never happened. But conversations are being had, man, healthy conversations, and people are inquiring about this guy that we're all excited about, you know what I'm saying? So, kind of like what the psalmist says in Psalm 24, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that you gaze upon the beauty of the Lord. Like for us, we've already gazed upon that. We know how beautiful He is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping other people kind of get in tune with. And so that's what it is, man. It's definitely dope. And yeah, the purpose that's kind of motivating me, man, is definitely live and in effect, man.
What do you see in the spiritual side of battling?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. There's some stuff that, you know, even before I was converted, I wouldn't even tell a Christian, you know what I'm saying? But some of these people, they don't care. Like, they'll just go ahead and say whatever. I think that it's twofold, you know what I'm saying? You definitely you got the opposition wherever you go. That wherever you know, this message is gonna, like, confront other people. People are obviously gonna be on the opposite side and try to say something to combat it. But so it's definitely dark. I mean, there's some places, you know, where, you know, I almost feel like, man, what am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm either about to get killed or you know, like, I just feel like, man, it's just really. But on the same side, though, I was telling you guys earlier before the show, like, everybody's broken, man. So spiritually, like, it's like, yo, we're all humans at the end of the day, man. And we're all going through real life situations. Life is hard. Yeah. But we know that God is good, you know what I'm saying? And so I think that the more and more that I spend time with this culture, one, it's helped me appreciate, just like, I don't see people as projects, you know what I'm saying? Like, I said this in a song or whatnot. I was like, man, you know, we ain't treating like, we ain't trying to make them like a project in a church, but we're bringing the projects to the church type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to fix you up so much as I just want to, like, get to know you. I want to help you out, and there's this message that will definitely help you with that. You know what I'm saying? Help me with that. So just knowing that these people are regular dudes, man, is dope for me, because you know, it puts everything in perspective. Like, you know, I hate doing. I remember when I was younger, I always used to do these, like, drive-by evangelism trips. So I'd come by, I was like, hey, you don't want to go to hell? I know about Jesus. Let me tell you about it. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Now you're on your own type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But now it's more like, nah, you know, like, hey, here's my number. Yeah, here's my number. And I'm going to make sure you get into a healthy church. Like, even though I live, you know, wherever, and you live wherever, like, I want to communicate with you. I want to talk to you. I want to, all right, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? How's your daughter? How's your mother doing with cancer? Whatever it is. So, and it's even with fans, bro. Like, it's not just these battles. Like, it's with fans who are battle and they're not Christians, and so I'm building rapport with them. And so, you know, that mentality of me just wanting to go by and just kind of just let them know, like, hey, you're going to hell, but I know about Jesus, da da da, and then I'm out. I'm just not interested in that anymore. Not saying it's all done. I'm just not interested, because I'd rather just, like, really spend time and make sure, you know, that they're on the right track after I'm gone. So.
No.
Yeah, I mean, your last battle, Gems, that came out recently on King of the Dot. There's a part in there that we just talked about. He's braving a gun, like, doing the fake gun thing, and you move, and people start laughing in there like that. Yeah. Was that to throw him off, or like?
It was. So, like, you know, when like, this is my, I want to say that was my 9th or 8th battle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting a little more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So like, what it was defense. Like, you know, at the end of the day, bro, you know, it's I did that at, you know, shout out to James one, you know, being a good sportsmanship out there, but I did that one to clown, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on the defense type of thing. I'm not supposed to say anything, but hey, I could, you know, and so the crowd loved it. But yeah, it wasn't necessarily to throw them off. It was more so, you know, for the crowd type of thing and for the camera. But yeah, I didn't even know it was gonna translate that well. I was cracking up myself. But yeah, it was definitely funny, man.
Let me ask you a question. So that was, it's kind of fake. You know what I mean? It's all fake. At the end of the day, though, have you ever really felt like, man, I might get shot today?
Yeah, I don't want to say shots.
Because when I watch battles, we're really into it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. But I would say this. So prior to, on the business side, there's contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like we sign contracts, and within the contracts, any physical altercation that comes up, this is within the contract.
Okay.
You lose your other half of the money, or you lose possibly even your battle dropping. Like anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it. You invest time, and you don't want to just throw that away. So for the average guy who's thinking logically at that time, it's like, nah. I mean, you do have cases, and they went viral, obviously.
Yeah.
But you do have cases in which people do trip up. But for the most part, the guy, from the opposite end of you, he knows, like, all right, he's gonna be saying some things. I'm gonna be saying some things to him, But at the end of the day, like, it's a sport. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, there has been battles though, with Loso versus Barry Benz. I could definitely check that out towards the end of the third round. I said some things that kind of definitely touched him, and he was ready to go ahead and touch me. You know what I'm saying? He was even in my ear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I felt that.
Mouth type of, like, he was in my ear, so I could say something. So at that, I think that battle, I might have felt some little tension, but no matter what, I've never been. Like, I've just always been comfortable, and that's what, like, at the end of the day, prior to my conversion, like, that's where I came from. So, like, I do believe, like, the Lord is just really into, like, taking people out of certain cultures, changing their heart, and then putting them back in, you know, where kind of familiar with. And so it's not something that's, like, foreign to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that is second nature, So I was all in the midst of that. Now it's just like, all right, what's definitely gonna happen?
Okay.
But never. I was never, like, afraid of my life.
Okay.
But I did feel, I was gonna get hit. Here.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
What about you controlling you? Because when I watched that Gems battle, right, like, toward that third, he starts saying some stuff that I know, like, he's saying stuff about your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how do you control yourself in that situation?
Yeah. So whenever they do stuff like that, it's usually general. Like, they really don't. I know a lot of people's like,
They
man.
don't dig.
Yeah, he got specific.
It was like, man, how'd you feel when you said that about your mom? I was like, he really doesn't even know if my mom is alive, type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, the general consensus is that you have a sister, you have a mother, and then you have a girlfriend, type of thing. So obviously, he was gonna say whatever he said. But for me, man, I just, right before that event, A-Ward and I, went to the side and we prayed. And Street Hymns and I, before our events, like, we'll pray, So, like, and I'm not even trying to get, too churchy or too spiritual right now, or even, I don't want to like negate how important it is. But man, when we're in there, we understand, like, what prayer. You guys understand, the importance of this just on everyday life. And so when we're about to go ahead and perform and stuff, we go to the side, and it's for our own hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, check us, oh Lord, like, help us. And so while I'm in the midst of these people, I want to say, I tune them out a lot. But at the same time, I understand why I'm there. And so let them say whatever they want. I know when it's my turn to rap, we're gonna address, all of that. So there's never been a statement that somebody has said to me that has just got me upset. The only thing that gets me upset is when they say the same thing that somebody else has already said. It's like, come on, bro, you're not even being creative now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty cool when I'm up there.
Okay.
Do you ever freestyle while you're up there? Like, somebody says something, you go back and be like, you know what, I'm just
rebuttal.
Yeah. So you definitely you'll hear. So I'll never make the disclaimer. I'm about to rebuttal now, guys. You know what I'm saying? But so like XL, I had something for him. My Bully Danny battle, I did it. I'm not a huge rebuttaler guy. Usually all my chess moves are done prior to the battle, you know what I'm saying? So like, I kind of think, like, with the Bad News battle, if you see it, you know what I'm saying, I was almost like checkmating them on every round, and so but that's because I before the battle, I just kind of, like, if I was battling me, if I was this person, I was battling me, what am I going to say? And whatever they've already kind of, like, shown me with their hands. And so on the spot type of thing, not too much. I wish I did it more. I wish I was better at it. But yeah, beforehand, I definitely try to make sure all of that's in my round. So it may sound like that, and but so, not for me.
So I got a question for you. A lot of times when you do your battles, people say that Christians fill the room and we gas your lines, right? Like, the crowd response is like, every time you say something, we all go, ah! And I remember being at Bad News, and it was
Yeah.
like every time you took a break, I was like screaming out loud,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
something.
yeah.
I mean, we were going crazy.
Uh-huh.
And
We was
so,
in there deep.
and
Yeah,
we
we
were,
were.
and we were in the line, and everybody we talked to, we were like, "Who you here to see?" They were like, "Loso," and they
Yeah,
were like,
yeah.
"Oh, we came up from Tampa. Oh, we came
Yeah,
up from here. We came up from
Yeah.
Alabama," and so it feels like you can't possibly be in a room with that many people that hate Jesus, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you really be in a room where you say something about God and people are like, or the other person says something bad about God and you get they don't give you like a fair response?
You know what? You definitely can be in a room that hate Jesus, but
Wow.
love your content. Love
Yeah.
you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's definitely possible. So when I'm up there, obviously I'm entertaining. So they're, I mean, they're just intrigued by the battler, like, and I'm something different. I'm something different
Yeah.
in front of their eyes. So obviously they're just kind of gravitating. Just like, who is this guy type of thing. But we don't really care too much about this gospel that you're talking about. But however, though, I mean, the Bad News battle, that was the first time that Christians really were like out there supporting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was really the first time, and the only reason why that happened was because I was releasing a new single, and so in exchange for a payment, what I ended up working with Bullpen was I was like, hey, I want to go and promote my single. So to promote my single, I'm gonna give these fans, and so I actually paid for all their tickets. That's what I
Man,
did.
appreciate that.
Yeah. So with the money that I was getting paid, I told every fan, I said, hey, if you go ahead and support my single, if you check this out, and you guys come to Atlanta, you'll get in the event for free. And who doesn't want to come to the battle? Not just me, but a lot of people are just fans of battle rap, period. So people were just like, all right, cool.
I will say, you may leave living smelling smoke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We was in there.
Oh, you talking about you may smell some smoke.
may
DNA
smell like
battle.
smoke.
Yeah.
The DNA battle was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, you gotta understand. I tell people all the
That's
time,
the
like,
It's
hey,
really like dark. You in darkness.
Yeah.
like,
I mean, there's it's weed everywhere.
Yeah.
It's people are drinking and stuff. But I mean, I love when the supporters there because I don't have to necessarily do all the groundwork myself. You know what I'm saying? People build relationships out there. But yeah, people in line like. And I'm pretty sure those people probably weren't even believers. Like they're just regular fans because there were people who hit me up who were like, yeah, man, I'll go and support this single. Yada yada yada. Hey, can I get into the event? I was like, cool, come through. You know what I'm saying? And I want it that way. So yeah, man, it's I think it depends where I'm at. Toronto, it felt that way.
Yeah.
It felt like a lot of people was just like we don't really want to hear Jesus or whatnot. But yeah, wherever I'm else at, I think no matter what, I definitely get love. I don't get the opposition like, no, down with the church, down with but at the same time, people are listening and they'll ask questions and they respect me, man. So
Now,
That's what's up.
I got a question. I don't know if I can ask this question, but I'm going to.
go ahead.
All right, and you can choose not to answer.
I bet.
Here we go.
All right, so is there something that would prevent you from ever battling another Christian battle rapper? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think everything would. Just like
Okay.
So Saga, Street Hymns, and 8 War, right? Those are the three. We even have our own little group chat and whatnot. But I wouldn't. Not even for and everyone asks us. Like, I mean, we have so many promoters and we have so many sponsors who are willing to go ahead and put us up to battle. Even fans who just ask us on a daily basis. But we wouldn't battle each other only because like we're on the same campaign. You know what I'm saying? Like we're on the same. Like this is what we want to do and like there's just so many other conversations that we'd rather have with other people. I know people want to see it from like a stylistic point or even just like, man, what would y'all say to each other? You know what I'm saying? Type of thing.
Y'all can plot that though. You be on the phone
if
Saga and they try to set that up in your room. They'd be like,
I wouldn't like it though.
Yeah.
but that would be a dope
man.
thing though.
Nah, it wouldn't be
People
dope.
want to see it.
It wouldn't be dope.
Low
Nah.
Saga, like that's the thing.
We watched Die Daily team go at it at Flavor Fest one year, and it scared me.
Yeah.
I was like, I felt bad for the other dude because he was like shaking his head down, like he was really getting the bars on him.
Would you do that? Like the virtue versus the vice?
Concept. Yeah, I would do the concept battle. Yeah.
Okay.
Concept like.
So we gotta get 3 PFD.
Yeah,
Talk to him like, yo.
So Saga, man, I don't even know. I'll say it anyway, man, because y'all a fan, bro. So,
All right, what's up?
So Saga, 8 War, Street Hymns, and I, man, right now we want to go ahead and put on a tour.
Okay.
Sort of like how the Poets in Autumn did, but you're gonna get. You can get these for battlers. You know what I'm saying? Known across the country.
Yeah.
And what we'll do, we'll perform music. We'll do panel discussions. But we'll also do live battles.
There we go.
And we'll have battles.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll do 2-on-2, and we'll also do 1-on-1. We'll be battling each other in each state. And it won't be recorded, though, because obviously we don't want to go ahead and ruin for the tour.
Yeah.
But
That's
if you go to the tour, you'll definitely see these battles. And so we might do some concert battles or do whatever. But it definitely be for the fans. And so right now we're in the process. So anybody listen to this, man, if you want to jump on board and help us get this off the ground, man, we'll definitely love it. But yeah, man, it's looking like it's gonna be a thing, and we're all for excited about it because we think a lot of people are interested in something like that. I mean, where else are you gonna get like a battle tour? You know what I'm saying? So
that's great.
And you know, and so that's so you would see something like that on that tour. You know what I'm saying? And so for everyone who's asking for it, all right, if you want to see Loso versus Saga, you come to the tour. If you want to see Street Hymns versus A Ward, or if you want to see A Ward and Loso versus Street Hymns and Saga, come to it. You know what I'm saying? So on top of that, you get our music. We'll have merch. We'll do all these different things.
So I got a question. That brings up a question. Will we ever see what you're talking about? Will we ever see you all make a league where, I mean, this is away from Bullpen, this is away from KDOT, this is away from URL. Would you all ever do a league of Christian battlers and literally try to take the world by storm like that?
Man, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope. I think, you know, it hasn't came up. I think what I'm more interested in is probably just cultivating like a core. If you are a Christian and you're interested in joining this, like, let's do like this like workshop or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come talk to us. Like let us help you. One, I mean, on the writing aspect, but then two, you know, just kind of like, you know, be prepared for what you like. You know, just not jumping in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this one guy who's a believer, bro, and he doesn't. But he was just like, yeah, I don't want the world to know that I'm a believer. I don't want the. I was like, okay.
Wow.
And so maybe it was gonna be like this little, you know, undercover. He was undercover. Like, but then he went to the battle and he was saying everything that his opponent was saying.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, man, you know. And so I think that, you know, people, it really has to come from a authentic type of thing. Like, if you listen to Saga's journey to battle rap, it was authentic. A Ward's authentic. Street dudes were doing ministry prior to it. Like, they were getting their hands dirty, you know, prior to doing this. And like, and it wasn't like we want to be this person up there. Nah, it was opportunity came and you know, so forth and so on. So and we all check ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We got, you know, we all in this Telegram you know, group chat, and they always contacted me and stuff like that. So you know, so, and that's what we kind of spar too. So if I come up with the first round that I want to, you know, kind of iffy on, I'll rap it. A Ward to rap his, you know, and then we'll kind of get feedback on it. Hey, I think you do better, you know, here, something like that.
So last question from me. It feels like, I mean, we know you came from, you know, the group setting. Then y'all went out, did y'all's own thing individually. And here you are right now. What are you going to do, like, when everybody starts calling? When the major labels start calling, when the TV stations start calling, what are you going to do? Because right now, I would say this. Out of all the rappers we know doing this, out of everybody we know that's affiliated with the CHH, I think you're doing it the best. You do it with a heart of humility. You don't shade anybody. You're friendly, ready to answer a phone call, ready to answer a question. I mean, and honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that you went to seminary, right? Because I think at some point, rappers get to the point, or Christian artists get to the point where they don't put anything above God. And I think a lot of people who just start rapping, and then they try to like switch lanes, or they come around, they may have something in their mind they think is bigger than God. And so for you, with the humility and where you are right now, and I know that the larger artists out there are going to start calling you, how are you going to handle all that?
So I think for me, man, perspective is key, bro. Like, I was just having a conversation. So my engineer AC who's here. We were outside the mall. We were talking to this other guy, and he was basically, you know, naming off like these accomplishments that these other artists have. You know? And he was, you know, bringing me up and stuff. And I just said to myself, I said, man, you know what? I'm okay with, like, I travel every weekend. You know what I'm saying? I travel every weekend. You know, pay for every show, pay flight, hotel. You know, and then my battle, you know, they always do well, and so I'm in a comfortable spot. My music does well, and so I'm okay because I know, and if I'm not making, you know, because this other dude came up to me and was like, man, you should be charging this amount for you. Like, if I were you, I'll pay this month for you to come to the show. And I was like, yeah, but like, I'm okay right now. Like, I really am okay because I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing, man. Like, I really love the relationships I get to cultivate. So like, if people, I get that a lot. Like, hey man, also like, you're approachable, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you could, like we just talking, and you know, you over here, like, I got an email from MTV. You know what I'm saying? And maybe some stuff in the works with that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, Jermaine Dupri and Lifetime's always an option. So like for me, when these things do you know hit the screen or you know and come to fruition, it's still gonna be the same me. You know what I'm saying? I think that just who I am, man. I come from you know, from nothing, bro. I really come from nothing. So like for me, last night I just did a show in 1K Few. You know what I'm saying? He's been with Lecrae and stuff like that. And you know, he just had a song with him. You know, contacted Double and was like, hey, can I do a song? I was like, yo, tell him he could come on my set. You know what I'm saying? And it was nothing for me to go ahead and share some time with him. You know, he came out there, rocked it, and you know, and that's just how I am. Like, whatever city I'm in, I want to go ahead and do that and help artists. So a lot of people like, hey, Loso, you're always doing features for people. And, you know, I try to knock out a bunch, but the thing, at the end of the day, though, I tell people, it's like, you know, it's on the artist if they want to put it out. Like, I do, all jokes aside, like, I don't even know how many features I don't know how many features I've done in, like, the last, like, you know, month or so. But the thing about it, though, you won't ever hear it because the artist won't ever, like, you know, put it out or do a video or something like that. But for the most part, for those who do, I said, look, I'll help you out. You want a video? You want, and I'm going to promote it on my social media, and I'm going to push it up for you, and I'm going to do all that for you, you know what I'm saying? And let people know, like, hey, you want to check out more from this dude? Go to his page type of thing. Because this is here today and gone tomorrow type of mentality, man. Y'all don't even know Trackstarz in general, like, you know, y'all got something dope going on, but this can easily go away, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, man. And so I think if that perspective stays in mind for me, man, I know for a fact that you know, everything else is just gonna, you know, fall on. You know, I trust God, man. It's nothing, you know. Even if I'm getting paid $8 an hour, you know what I'm saying? Other dudes getting paid $15. I know God can do more with me with $8 an hour than I can do with myself if I'm on salary for $40,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, that's what I keep in mind, man. And when people do start calling, when relationships start cultivating, when things start coming up, I take it, you know what I'm saying, and if it sounds dope, if it's beneficial, you know what I'm saying, hey, let's go ahead and do that. If it's a good partnership, let's go ahead and do it.
Appreciate you working with us.
Oh yeah. That's a testimony right there, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we in countries we ain't never been.
You know what I'm saying? So it's dope, man.
Your brother-in-law was like, yo, he just said Trackstarz. He just got on the Trackstar shirt. I was like, yeah.
But see, that's the thing, though.
You knew how you was feeling.
But this thing, though, people, but even in KOT, they were just like, hey, what's that? I said, yo, this radio station down there, man. Check them out, bro, on the internet, on Facebook, Twitter, social media, you know what I'm saying?
I think Bishop Pagante started following us.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's huge in the back, you know what I'm saying? And he even does music, you know what I'm saying? So, like, my thing is, like, people get in tune with what y'all doing, and I'm okay with, like, that's at the end of the day. Are you okay with that? And I was just, man, and you know, I keep shouting on my engineer AC, man. Like, we're always having conversations, and I told him the other day, I said, you know what it is, man? Like, we get this mentality of, like, if another artist is winning, I automatically feel like I'm losing. But that's not the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what if KB is torn, so what if any minute, like, praise God if they doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't mean that that just because you're a fan, you're limited to 5 people in your iPod, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a Loso too, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I try to do a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm speaking on Sunday, you know what I'm saying? I'm performing this, and then, you know, I got battle rap right after this, you know what I'm saying? I have a battle rap interview, you know what I'm saying? So, like, different things. I try to stay in and bring together all these different avenues for the brand Loso, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, everything Loso.com.
Absolutely.
Yo, my last question. The big one, B-Dot.
Yeah.
Talk about that, man. I think the thing is, when I found out, I was so excited, man, because I'm like, first off, B-Dot is good. He's good. He's really good at what he does. I would be lying to say this guy's not good. But at the same time, it's like, how is Johnny, John and Don, how is he going to promote it? I said Johnny. John and Don.
How is Johnny?
How do you think how he's going to promote it, one? And then two, like, what, I ain't going to say give you your angle away or whatever, but, like, how do you feel about this, this battle?
For B-Dot, I think that battle promotes itself.
I think so too.
You
know what this means.
Flyer, you already know what you're gonna get. Type of thing. John, he's smart, man. He's a genius when it comes to marketing, and what he's even done, you know, for my brand and stuff. You know, I'm forever indebted to him in a sense for that. Shout out to John and Bullpen. But with the B-Dot battle, I'm excited. Like you said, B-Dot is a talented dude. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people love what he's doing. And I even think we're a lot alike in the sense of what we kind of want to, like, talk about sometimes. Sometimes he's rapping to his opponent. I'm like, I would say that.
Yep.
That's
I
an
agree.
angle.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, be a better father type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's the solution though. You know what I'm saying? Like why should he be a better father? Why do you think that? Oh, just because you just feel that way? Nah, there's another reason for me. You know what I'm saying? And so I think for the beat-out battle, man, it's a dope challenge. It's a dope battle. We both respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got each other's phone number. We talk and stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, when we, you know, in October, when that's the date for the battle, October. When we stand, you know, across from each other, we know what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I hope he knows what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you know, I am definitely you know, looking forward to it, man. It's a dope conversation that we both have. I know there's gonna be some things he wants to do. There's gonna be some angles he wants to take, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready for it, man.
What does it mean if you win this battle?
Man, you see what I'm saying? So I think for this battle, and I'm not even trying to get too deep, I don't even think it means win or loss. So I think that if, man, and I already know this is gonna happen, like conversations and debates and all these different things are gonna be like it's going to, like, you can't run away from it. You know what I'm saying? So like in each battle rap group forum or whatever on YouTube, like people are gonna be talking about Jesus, whether or not you agree. Like you're gonna be talking. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be talking about commit, you know, and everything that Beat Out hosts. Like these conversations are gonna be held, and we want these healthy conversations. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and get down. And I want. I tell everybody, I was like, bro, like this isn't something that this isn't just like. Don't get me wrong. I debate about this all day, but this isn't just like who's better. You know what I'm saying? Durant or LeBron type of thing. Nah, like this has eternal value to it. And so. Man, it does. So like in the battle rap culture though, if I go up there and smoke them, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna mean a lot. Like Loso did what we thought was not possible.
Because he's a savior to a lot of people. Like they're battle savior. Honestly,
they almost feel like he, you know, like he's unbeatable. You know, that type of thing. And so so if he starts bleeding up there, he's like, it's kind of like, man, did Batman really just swing on Superman like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that feeling when that happened. No, I'm serious. In the movie, I remember that.
Like, hey, bro. Not saying he's Superman. I'm just saying, like, as far as with him, like if Loso goes up there and kind of blows it out the water, it's gonna mean so much to the culture, what we doing down in the South. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I think that no matter what, like even some people are like, this battle should have happened, you know, a while ago. I was like, it's not like we owe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that was a freshman last year.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's good. Like, we wanted it to happen a while ago, but it's happening now. You know what I'm saying? And so, if it goes down the way that I plan, man, it's first of all, that battle's gonna go ahead and do crazy numbers. It's gonna go and it's gonna open so many doors. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I definitely implore like everybody listening to go ahead and definitely, you know, keep me lifted and support if you can show up. If you can't, you know what I'm saying? Social media is always a dope way to just support and stuff like that. So
I hear it's a big card all together.
It should be.
Man, bro, wait till you see the whole card, bro.
Really?
Yeah. You even if I wasn't on the card, I was gonna be there front row, bro. That's it, bro. I'm just excited.
Is him's on that card too?
It might be a possibility.
Okay.
All right, well, we're going to get back into some music. You're in the field with the Trackstarz. Ryan Righteous, SEANTANA, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Yo.
Sorry, we got an awesome feature called the Music Submission. You know how they say nothing. No, well, that's a miss.
I almost feel like
I'm sorry. You think so?
We had two topics.
Your song. Yeah, some entertainment report next.
Well, he's in retirement now, though. Like,
but because I was being so frustrated.
Is there a way to tweet out YouTube live?
I have been asking for it.
You see that on there?
Wow.
So he's also looking at it the same way. He's like,
yeah.
He's undefeated. He said, like, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the part I wanted. Oh!
Have y'all released a date yet for that?
Nah, the date card. It's in October, but the date is.
That's big.
Oh wow, nobody's watching?
Big.
No.
Okay, try.
Halloween?
Oh, there it is.
Hopefully, when I get the date. I mean, obviously.
Share. And then, are you hooked up to our Twitter or our
This
Facebook?
is your phone.
Oh, okay. So then it's my Twitter.
She said, did y'all see what she wrote, Ashley?
No, what?
She said Periscope is working now. Can you try Periscope now? It's working now.
Okay, Sean must have done
That's
it.
what she said. She said because nobody can see live from the Periscope.
Nobody can see it.
She said, no one can, oh no, I'm sorry. This guy, it's not, see, no one can see Periscope live.
Alright, so should I just stop YouTube then? Ryan?
Huh?
Stop YouTube and try it? Or Facebook?
Yeah, you can.
I was gonna say y'all should have went to the Trackstar Universe page and went live in the Universe page. Because we got people inside, like 800 people inside there.